What's the deal with your t-shirt size serving as an expression of your percentage of body fat? Hi, in case you're new to this channel, I'm Slick Nick, your personal keto bro. And no, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian, a nutritionist, or a personal trainer. I'm just some random guy in Tennessee with a camera, 10,000 subscribers, and a personal mission to try to get down to 17% body fat as I'm now approaching my 40th birthday, as I've accidentally stumbled into the world of keto. So here's the revelation I've had. I've been very direct, very upfront as I've been doing this series, that my goal is 17% body fat. In theory, about a year ago, I was closer to about 23%. I lost well over 20 pounds of fat, and I went from size 34 waist to size 31, which was my goal for 2020, and I reached my goal. But for 2021, I want to get down another 3% of body fat, down to 17%. That's what my goal is. I want to look down where my stomach is, and I just want it to be flat. I don't want to be able to see any kind of belly fat. I am keeping my expectations realistic. Do I care about having a six-pack? Do I care about my abs showing? I do not care about that. To me, that's vanity. I don't want to sacrifice hard enough for that, to keep that. It's not important to me. That's vanity to me. But for me specifically, what makes me feel healthy is having no belly fat. You know, what I feel is at this point that the fat that I have lost, it's showing. And I can tell it in my t-shirts, and that's what this video is about. So a year ago, I had t-shirts that was size large, but even then my belly would kind of poke out in those size large t-shirts. Well, now that doesn't happen anymore with my size large t-shirts. But what I have noticed, and you may notice this in other videos you've seen me wear a t-shirt, because any other time you've seen it before this, it was a size large. But you'll see that the sleeves are going to be longer by default. But they're also going to be baggier. There's going to be more space around the neck. They're baggy. It feels like I'm wearing a dress now when I wear a size large t-shirt, which are pretty much all of my t-shirts. The size mediums like this, I give to my 10-year-old son, and he sleeps in them now. But I was doing some laundry last night, folding shirts, and I folded this one, and I thought, now that I've lost over 20 pounds since a year ago, let me see if this shirt would fit. So let's assess this, because this is ultimately what the video is about. Let me stand about 5 feet away from you. So this looks pretty decent on me, I think, this t-shirt. Like this, okay, yeah, I see even maybe some muscle form in there that wasn't there before. Like, this looks pretty good from here up. But what I'm about to do is move the camera into there, and I'm going to show you the rest, because that's the whole point. My theory is, well, less of a theory, more of a fact as far as I'm concerned. Once I get down to the 17% body fat, what's going to happen is I can officially switch over fully to size medium shirts, because my stomach is not going to cause the shirt to stretch out this way. And even in high school, that's kind of where I was at. Like, if I wore a size medium, my stomach would pop out enough to where it didn't really feel comfortable or look as good as it should. But right now, I'm in an awkward in between. If I wear size large shirts, it looks like a dress, and it's too baggy, and it doesn't look sloppy. So I want to get to wear size medium t-shirts and it work, because my stomach will be flat. So let me end this video by taking you behind the scenes, my living room here, and let's get a good, let's just go with it. Lighting's very important to me. That's good lighting. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop the camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand back so that we can kind of get a better idea of this. So I'm not going to suck in my stomach at all. I'm going to completely relax here. And this is how this size medium shirt looks. You can kind of see where this goes in. That didn't used to happen. You can see there's the outline. Okay, so here's what my stomach looks like. Okay, there is fat here. Here's what it looks like from the side. Okay, so I'm telling you that this is 20% body fat. 15 is where you start showing abs. But for me, 17 will make me happy. I think that's going to be enough to wear my size medium shirts we'll see even here, I can see how it kind of slopes out. I don't want to see any slope. I want it to be completely flat. One way I can test this out too is by tucking a t-shirt into pants, which obviously looks dorky. But the point is, when you do that and you don't suck in your stomach, you can see, here's my chest and here's my stomach. This comes out further than my chest. So once this is flat, the chest part should come out further than what's here. So that's that 3% I'm trying to lose, I'm trying to get rid of. And I'm pretty close, but I will say that's one of the reasons why I also fully committed to keto, was because, when I move this back up, was because I felt like I kind of got in a situation where plateaued is how I feel. I plateaued in my fat loss, and I needed something extra beyond just counting calories, that I wanted to specifically be able to hack into the hormones of this. So that's my official plan. Yes, 17% body fat, but now I feel like I found a new way to really understand this more. What will be better is for me to start wearing size medium t-shirts, because that's going to look better. It's going to look neater and not as sloppy. And I made a video too recently, that's a little too high. I made a video recently talking about how, you know, when I eventually have to go back to work and start wearing clothes other than workout clothes, that when I get new clothes again and I empty out the old stuff that's too big, I want to look nice and neat. That's something that's important to me. Hygiene's important. Looking neat and organized, having good manners. Those are things that are important to who I am as a person. Sounds random, but I know myself. Those are things that matter. So ultimately, just imagine, share this vision with me. Imagine, let me change the camera one more time, but imagine, hopefully later this year, that when I am wearing a t-shirt, that's going to be flat, and this medium-sized t-shirt is going to look good, not just from here up, but from here down. It's funny, just today I told my wife, I said, I know you're ordering me a t-shirt for my 40th birthday, because I'm doing this birthday party thing in Alabama where I'm from, and I'm inviting a lot of people, and I said, I know she's invited, it says it's like, you know, vintage 1981, the year I was born, and I said, you haven't ordered the shirt yet, right? She's like, no. I was like, hold off, because I've only gotten large, you know, for all these years. I said, hold off. Let's see if I can make medium happen. Of course, that's 2 months from now. But even now, I don't really even want to buy any new clothes until I know for sure the size. And it's very important to me I reach my goal and that I maintain my goal. I think keto is going to help me. Your comments belong right here.